Good evening. 24 hours out from his second budget, Joe Hockey has unveiled a plan to get tough on multinationals that have spent years avoiding paying tax here in Australia. And he's announced shoppers will pay GST on digital downloads from overseas. Meantime, the Prime Minister has indicated there is room for negotiation to make sure the overhaul of childcare isn't blocked in the Senate.
Signed, sealed, soon to be delivered. The budget printed beyond the point of no return. Its author, Joe Hockey, cut a lonely figure heading to work as the everywhere man, Scott Morrison, denied asking the Prime Minister for Mr Hockey's job.
It's absolute rubbish.
Complete invention.
He's our Greg Bird. I'll be the prop forward taking it up, and then he can be the one who will score the try.
Given Bird's currently suspended for 8 weeks, it's a really poor analogy.
It probably is, but anyway.
He meant try-scoring Sharks rookie Jack Bird, but the damage was done.
Scott Morrison wants Joe Hockey benched and permanently.
He was back in the game later, announcing a budget crackdown on 30 unnamed multinationals that have been using an elaborate worldwide scheme to avoid tax.
Profits are banked in Bermuda. They've been paying no tax in Australia.
No figures yet, but it'll raise billions. Extending the GST to all digital downloads bought from overseas will bring in $350 million. The Prime Minister was out in the Canberra suburbs talking up the $3.5 billion childcare and families package.
Do you miss Mummy when she goes to work?
But under friendly fire from senators, concerned some stay-at-home mums will get nothing.
I see nothing wrong with parents rearing their children, nothing at all.
I think parents get sick, mums and dads get sick and tired of being told what to do with their own children.
Let's redress the inequality for single-income families.
It is responsible, it is fair.
But given it's supposed to be offset by cuts to family benefits in last year's budget, there's some doubt it'll even see the light of day. Labor, the Greens and Independents continue to oppose cutting off the benefit when a child turns 6 rather than the current 16.
Dragging it back from 16 to 6-year-olds will have some profound impacts on families.
Any moron out there knows that it costs a lot more to bring up a child as they're getting older.
Taking thousands of dollars away from families and holding them ransom to these outrageous cuts is nothing short of dishonest and cruel.
The Prime Minister did open the door to compromise.
We're prepared to talk to the Labor Party and the crossbench about where these savings will be found, but savings must be found for this to go ahead.
We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you very much.
All right, let's go live to Lane. Lane, so much of the budget has been announced already. What's left?
Well, Pete, I'm told there'll be more what the government would call major positive announcements tomorrow night. You can expect some in the way of small business and some big announcements on job creation, as the Prime Minister's been talking about. But there'll be a big focus on the figures, the forecasts for growth, debt and deficit. We've been promised a path back to surplus, but there are some economists saying while the saving measures so far have been good, they're not big enough to avoid deficits for as far as the eye can see. Pete?
All right, Lane, we'll talk to you tomorrow night. Thank you.